When there is no sound at all in the savanna, a black and white movement that suddenly appears on the horizon whispers one of nature's oldest questions. Who actually lives here? Who truly controls this place? And who merely leaves a trace and passes through? The zebra seems familiar at first glance. You have definitely seen it before, you know its stripes by heart, and when you hear its name, an image of a zebra immediately forms in your mind. But this familiarity is actually deceptive, because the zebra is far more than it appears. It is a complex riddle walking through the savanna. With every step, it connects the past to the present, and with every movement, it tells the story of how nature works. As a herd of zebras slowly moves forward, they are not merely searching for grass. In that moment, the balance of the savanna is being rewritten. The soil decides which plants will grow, predators measure distance, birds change direction. Without realizing it, the zebra establishes an order. You think you are watching it, but in reality, it is shaping everything around it. This is why the zebra is not just an animal to be observed, but a natural mystery that deepens the more it is unraveled. Its stripes, perhaps its most striking feature. The sharp union of black and white feels almost like a challenge within nature. Why would a creature that needs to hide be so visible? Why carry such a bold pattern among the yellow and brown tones of the savanna? The answer does not lie on the zebra's surface, but in its movement, its herd, and its relationship with the savanna. The zebra is one of the rare creatures that disappears by being seen. Within the crowd, individual bodies fade, patterns blend together, and the predator's eye is deceived. This is not merely a defense mechanism, but a silent expression of intelligence. When watching a zebra, most people see a calm animal. But this calmness is not complacency. It is the mastery of constant alertness. The zebra does not live in fear. It controls fear. Every sound, every shadow, and every shift of the wind carries meaning. Within the herd, an invisible communication network is always active. When the posture of a single individual changes, the entire herd senses it. Before a threat even fully emerges, the zebra has already made its decision. This is the result of thousands of years of learning. From the moment a zebra foal is born, it begins learning the rules of the savanna. There is no room for mistakes. Standing, running, and synchronizing with the herd are not choices, but necessities. This harsh beginning does not make the zebra weak, it makes it resilient. Because in the savanna, survival depends not on being the strongest, but on being the most adaptable. The zebra is the embodiment of this adaptability. From a human perspective, the zebra often remains in the background. It stands like a figure among the shadows of great predators and dramatic chases. Yet without the zebra, none of those scenes could exist. The power of predators gains meaning through the presence of the zebra. The openness of the savanna is shaped by the zebra's steps. The zebra is the silent carrier of the story. Without it, the stage collapses. In this documentary, the zebra you will watch is not just an animal. It is living proof of how nature establishes balance, how it creates order within chaos, and why life continues not alone, but through coexistence. As you watch, you will begin to notice the system hidden behind the stripes, the invisible bonds within the herd, and the breathing rhythm of the savanna. And perhaps most importantly, through the zebra, you will look not only at nature, but at yourself. Because the zebra reminds us of this. Nature sustains not the one who makes the loudest noise, but the one who moves in the right rhythm. Strength is not always about attacking. Sometimes it is about knowing when to stop, when to move, and how to exist in harmony within the crowd. The zebra does this silently, always understated yet indispensable. Now look very carefully between these stripes, because what you are about to watch is not just a documentary. This is the real story of an invisible order beating at the heart of the savanna. And at the center of this story stands the zebra, telling nature with every step, The black and white stripes appearing on the horizon of the African savannas create an almost instinctive association in the human mind. The zebra is not merely an animal, but a living symbol that carries the rhythm, balance, and unseen relationships of open-land ecosystems upon its body. Its presence affects a wide range of factors, from how grasses grow to predator hunting strategies, from insect behavior to the shaping of migration routes. When a zebra herd moves, the savanna itself moves with it. The soil breathes, the grasses change form, and other creatures position themselves according to this flow. The zebra's most striking feature, its stripes, are not merely an aesthetic pattern. This pattern is the outward expression of a multi-layered adaptation shaped through evolution. From a distance, the stripes make the herd appear as a single entity, while for a predator perceiving up close, they create perceptual confusion. Moving black and white areas make it difficult to estimate distance and speed. At the same time, this pattern interacts with sunlight to create micro-air currents on the body surface, contributing to temperature regulation in the hot savanna conditions. The role of stripes in relation to parasites has also been observed, as flies are less successful at landing on this pattern. Thus, through a single visual trait, the zebra carries multiple survival advantages at once. Although zebra communities may appear disordered and spontaneous on the surface, they actually possess a strong social structure. Bonds within the herd are quiet but deep. The relationship between mother and foal involves an intense learning process from birth onward. The foal memorizes its mother's pattern, which is vital for not getting lost within a crowded herd. From the earliest moments, skills such as recognizing the environment, distinguishing threats, and synchronizing with the herd's rhythm begin to develop. This learning occurs through a wordless transmission. Glances, body positions, and movement directions form this silent language. Zebra lives are shaped by migrations. They listen to the arrival of rain and the response of the soil. The search for water and fresh grass forces them to move across vast areas. These journeys are not merely relocation, they are part of a cycle that sustains ecosystem continuity. In areas where zebra herds pass, grasses are maintained at a certain height, encouraging new growth. Other grazing animals benefit from these areas afterward. Without realizing it, the zebra works like a gardener of the savanna. The relationship with predators is one of the fundamental factors shaping zebra behavior. Lions, spotted hunters, and other threats require the herd to remain constantly alert. This alertness is not panic. It is collective awareness. Individuals positioned at the edges of the herd instinctively behave more cautiously. In moments of danger, escape is not an individual reflex, but a synchronized movement. Here again, the stripes come into play. A running herd turns into a sea of moving patterns that makes target selection difficult for predators. The zebra is never merely flesh and bone. It has secured a powerful place in cultural narratives, human perception, and art. Its contrasting appearance is often perceived as a visual expression of how order and chaos can coexist. In the oral traditions of African communities, the zebra often represents balance and harmony. In the modern world, it appears across a wide range of applications, from logos to artistic works. This reflects humanity's symbolic relationship with nature. As human activities increase, zebra habitats have come under pressure. The expansion of agricultural land, road construction, and growing settlements disrupt traditional migration routes. These disruptions affect not only zebras, but the entire ecosystem connected to them. The closure of a migration route can lead to changes in grass growth, shifts in predator hunting patterns, and ultimately a breakdown of the savanna's balance. The zebra stands at the very center of this chain. Conservation efforts are critical for the future of the zebra. These efforts do not focus solely on protecting numbers. They aim to preserve behaviors, migration routes, and genetic diversity. Connecting natural habitats, creating more harmonious boundaries between human activity and wildlife, and involving local communities are essential for long-term success. The zebra functions almost like an indicator species, showing whether the relationship between humans and nature is being established in a healthy way. Watching a zebra is like watching the heart of the savanna. During a morning walk when dust rises into the air, the herd's slow yet determined movement makes time feel different. In this rhythm, there is no rush and no chaos, only a harmony that has endured for thousands of years. The zebra stands as living proof of this harmony, carrying the memory of the savanna within its stripes. Each day in the savanna is a blend of past and present for zebras. As the sun rises, dew evaporates from the grass, and the herd gradually becomes active. This movement is not random. The instincts of the most experienced individuals, the direction of the wind, the scent of the soil, and distant bird calls come together to shape decisions. The zebra reads its environment not only through sight, but through all its senses. This holistic perception makes it one of the most adaptable creatures of the savanna.
Zebra communication may seem limited at first glance, but it is remarkably rich. Short whinnies, snorts, and body postures form the foundation of herd communication. A faint sound raised at the sense of danger draws the attention of the entire herd to a single point. Calls between mother and foal are distinctive enough to be recognized even in a crowded group. Each zebra recognizes the voices of others. This recognition forms the basis of trust and coordination. Feeding behavior further highlights the zebra's ecological role. Its ability to consume tough, fibrous grasses allows it to utilize plant resources unavailable to many other herbivores. This reduces competition while supporting biodiversity. When zebras graze, the shorter, fresher shoots left behind create suitable conditions for other species. Thus, a sequential feeding system emerges in the savanna, and the soil is constantly renewed. The growth process of zebra foals requires early confrontation with the harsh realities of the savanna. Shortly after birth, the foal must learn to stand and keep pace with the herd. This rapid adaptation is essential for survival. The foal learns to run, change direction suddenly, and position itself correctly within the herd through experience. Every step, every fall, and every rise is preparation for a future threat. Seasonal changes leave clear marks on zebra behavior. During dry periods, herds concentrate around water sources, increasing social interaction but also competition. In these times, zebras conserve energy and avoid unnecessary movement. When the rainy season arrives, the savanna seems to be reborn. Fresh grasses, widely dispersed herds, and increased births reveal the cyclical nature of life. The zebra's relationship with predators is not based solely on escape. Observation and distance control are vital. Even when not under immediate threat, the herd constantly scans its surroundings. This continuous awareness strengthens the mental resilience of individuals. The zebra does not surrender to fear. It manages fear. This management enables controlled movement instead of panic. From a human perspective, the zebra is often perceived as innocent and calm. Yet in the wild, the zebra engages in a relentless struggle for survival, armed with powerful muscles, endurance, and determination. Its ability to cover long distances, its digestive system adapted to harsh conditions, and its social solidarity make it one of the most resilient species of the savanna. This resilience arises not only from physical traits, but from behavioral and ecological integration. The condition of zebra populations provides important clues about the overall health of the savanna. A decline in zebras within a region often signals a broader underlying problem. Water pollution, degraded grazing lands, or increased human pressure first manifest in changes to zebra behavior. For scientists, the zebra is therefore a key species for understanding how natural systems function. When a documentary camera follows a zebra herd, the viewer observes not just a group of animals, but a living system. Striped bodies moving through clouds of dust, birds flying in the background, and predators waiting at a distance are all parts of a single story. This story tells us that life is in constant motion and that every creature plays a role within that motion. The zebra is also a mirror of humanity's relationship with nature. Protecting it does not mean protecting a single species. It means preserving the integrity of the savanna, biodiversity, and the natural heritage passed on to future generations. The continuity of zebra stripes is also the continuity of this balance. As the sun sets over the savanna, the zebra herd slows. Shadows stretch, the air cools, and movement gives way to stillness. In these moments, the zebra realigns with nature after a day of struggle. Silence is the true sound of the savanna, and within this silence, the zebra continues to exist. Its presence carries knowledge of life passed down from the past, and this knowledge stands as a quiet yet powerful narrative for anyone who seeks to understand nature. When night descends upon the savanna, the world does not stop for the zebra. It simply changes form. Vision gives way to hearing and intuition. Under moonlight, black and white stripes fade, and bodies blend into the darkness. During these hours, the herd tightens. The distance between individuals decreases. This closeness is not only physical protection, but also a psychological zone of security. The zebra understands what it means to be alone in the savanna at night. Zebra memory is deeply connected to the landscape they inhabit. Paths used for years, the safest routes to water, and areas associated with danger are passed down from generation to generation. This transfer is neither written nor spoken. It occurs through movement, repetition, and experience. Young individuals follow the paths taken by elders, learning the map of the savanna in the process. This collective memory functions like an invisible guide ensuring the herd's survival. Zebras also possess individual personalities. Some are more cautious, others more assertive. These differences contribute to the herd's overall balance. Cautious individuals serve as early warning systems, while bolder ones take the lead in exploring new areas. Thanks to this diversity, the herd remains flexible and adaptive. Uniform behavior would mean fragility in the savanna, and the zebra has learned this through evolution. Periods of drought test the zebra's resilience in the harshest way. Reduced water sources, tougher grasses, and longer distances push the herd to its limits. During these times, zebras travel farther and manage their energy carefully. Weakened individuals face increased risk, yet the herd strives to maintain cohesion whenever possible. This solidarity, even when not always successful, sustains the species' overall strength. The zebra's relationship with other animals cannot be understood solely through competition or predation. Birds often gather around zebras, feeding on insects and indirectly forming an alarm system against danger. Some species use the paths created by zebras to move more easily through the savanna. Without realizing it, the zebra becomes a central figure that facilitates the lives of many others. Human perception often reduces the zebra to a photogenic subject. In reality, the zebra lives a life shaped by the harsh truths of the savanna. Hunger, thirst, disease, and the constant risk of predation are part of its daily existence. Yet the zebra does not exist in conflict with nature. It exists in harmony with it. This harmony offers a powerful lesson for humanity. In documentary narratives, the zebra often remains in the background, yet it is one of the primary elements that sustain the scene. The presence of great predators gains meaning through zebra movements. The appearance of the green savanna is shaped by zebra grazing patterns. Without the zebra, the savanna becomes incomplete, imbalanced, and silent. For this reason, the zebra is a creature that appears simple but is functionally indispensable. Zebra stripes are one of nature's designs that challenge human logic. Each individual's pattern is unique. This uniqueness serves as an identity marker. A mother recognizes her foal by these stripes. The herd distinguishes individuals through them. Nature uses this fingerprint-like visual language as a tool for communication and recognition. The pattern carried by the zebra is not accidental, but the product of a long evolutionary process. The future of the zebra cannot be considered independently from the future of the savanna. Protecting natural areas means protecting not only animals, but climate balance and biodiversity as well.